kickoff comes ever closer. The Orange boys of Berkane, the home side tonight. There's the knot of Simba fans as well. First ever final for them. Of course they've made the trip. The fans who can. Not room for many of them in that little stand over there. The rest of this 15,000-seater stadium absolutely ram-packed, and has been for the last hour or so. There's a reception for the home team. Time for a quick high five and fist pump between the players and tonight's officials as well. Perfect late spring conditions here in Berkane. Right on the northeastern tip of Morocco. Here is the lineup as well then for Berkane. Two changes made from the side, beaten 1-0 by Constantine in that semi-final second leg. In comes captain Issoufou Dayo into defence. Haitham, man out of the game, injured for this one. Also a change on the right side of the attack with Amadri Ahi coming in for his first start since the group phase, with Yusuf Zughoudi dropping to the bench. Perfect evening here, not too hot, not too humid, close to the coast of course. There are our match officials for tonight. Pierre Atchou of Gabon, the man with the whistle. With the flag, we got Boris Ditsoga, also from Gabon, and Eric Ulrich from Benin. Tanguy Nebiami from Gabon, the fourth official tonight, looking after the technical areas, as the captains come up to shake hands. Issoufou Dayo on the left, towering over Mohamed Hussein. And that's the difference in physique between a centre-back and a full-back, isn't it? Surprised they can hear each other over the noise being made in the stands behind us. Time for one last photo as we take a look in the VAR booth for tonight. Abugil Tom from South Africa, the VAR main man, so to speak, with his assistants Maria Rive from Mauritius and Diana Chikotesha from Zambia. We'll be hoping, of course, that there won't be anything too difficult for them to look after for tonight. Meanwhile, for Simba, one change from the side that drew 0-0 at Stellenbosch in a controlled display in their second leg as they closed out their semi-final by 1-0. That sees Lionel Ateba coming in for Stephen Makwala at the point of this attack for Simba. Ateba not been in the best of form in this latter part of the campaign, but he gets the nod tonight. Look out, though, on the wings for Dennis Kibu and Eli Mpanzu. Mpanzu especially, the number 34, a real box of tricks. And his superpower, so to speak, is that not even he knows what he's about to do next sometimes. Adds a certain amount of chaos to the Simba attack. So a quick change of ends then for the players ahead of kick-off. Game should be getting underway any moment now. So then, for Berkane, 4 finals in the previous 6 years. This makes it 5 finals in 5 finals in 7 seasons. Can they make it 3 titles? Only Sfaxian from Tunisia have ever won 3 Confederation Cup titles. This is for Berkane to join the Tunisians on that magic number. The Orange boys looking from right to left in this first half. Simba, though, Tanzania kicking from left to right in the first half, winning the first free kick of the game as Jono has just bumped off the ball in the centre circle. He's been a great addition to this side, has the Ivorian. Three goals in the competition so far. 2 in the group against Bravos and Sfaxian, in fact, and also scored the only goal of the semi-final against Stellenbosch in the second leg. Muin Shabani, real rising star of African coaching. On 3 Ligue 1 titles in a row with Esperance to Tunis in his native Tunisia. Also 2 Champions League titles as well. A couple of spells in Egypt as well before returning to Esperance a couple of years ago and being sat up to just 14 games in charge. Arrived here February of last year. Has really taken Berkane up to a different level now. They've just sealed a first ever Batola title in Morocco. 16 years since the entire Berkane landscape was changed by the takeover. And a bouncing ball into the area, well taken by Musa Kamara. But this Berkane side languishing down in the second tier, taken over. They really have gone from strength to strength, everything being built from the ground up. The infrastructure put in place as well. Just about bringing in big name players, they've been bringing in young players, coaching them well, giving them the right facilities as well. There will be a certain clash of styles in this game. Simba tend to be defensively solid, trying to hit you on the counter-attack. Berkane tend to be a bit more progressive. That pass just a little bit too much of a stretch for Kibu to latch onto. Nabiri gets the ball back to Tahith. Looks like Tahith actually playing in the centre of defence here, with Abdelhak Assal being pushed out to right back. We wonder actually, it might have been Tahith being put out there, but it's been done the other way round. Now Moussaoui with the forward ball. Lamyawi dropping deep to hope keep possession for the team in orange. Ball cheaply given away in midfield. Just a slightly nervy-looking pass there. Here the reception for Simba every time the team in white get hold of the ball, and they've nearly given them, they have given the ball away high up the pitch, and immediately given back. Lucky for the Tanzanians, and now maybe a chance on the counter-attack. They've got 4 men up in this one. Space out on the left-hand side, 2 men to Waymat in the middle, driving down to the byline. And that'll be a goal kick. Good defending over on that right-hand side from Berkane. Munir quickly chips the ball out to the right-hand side. Now picked up by Kahiri in the middle. And they've got 2 men on 2 here. Simba wondering if there was going to be an offside flag. Well, that was a bit of a warning for the Simba back 4. Don't want to be caught 2 on 2 in open play like that. Fadlu Davids, South African tactician. years under the mentorship of German coach Josef Zimbauer as an assistant. And this would be a first major title for him in his coaching career. Both these coaches, by the way, 43 years of age. They've got, what, a good couple of decades ahead of them, in theory. You've got to love this stadium, though. Really old-fashioned. The crowd nice and close to the pitch. Really creates a proper football atmosphere. Simba trying to play their way out from the back, but running into an orange wall. Berkane pressing high. Simba need to be smart here, and they've given the ball away, and all of a sudden there's 5-6 orange shirts swarming forwards. Cross in from the right-hand side, and the header goes wide from Lamyawi. Brilliantly well over on that right-hand side, did Labiri. Wrap his foot round that one. Now, El Moussaoui goes over to take the corner. He's going to whip this one in. This is going to go straight into the edge of that 6-yard box, put the defence and goalkeeper under pressure. Moussa Kamara, the Guinean stopper, will have to be on his toes here. Big knot of orange shirts by the penalty spot, waiting to make their runs. 6 orange shirts in the area, just going to the 6-yard box, and there's the opener. 8 minutes in, and Berkane have the lead from the set piece. What a start for Berkane, and exactly what Simba did not want to do, concede the early goal. But that's what's happened here. Just a simple corner into the 6-yard box. The home defence under pressure. Here's Mamadou Kamara with his first goal in the competition this season. Well, he anticipated perfectly, didn't he, exactly where the ball was going. No one went with him in the Simba defence. No chance, the keeper. It's not his first goal of the season, all told. Kamara had one in the Batola earlier in the campaign. There's the smile on Mouin Shabani's face. Now then, the pressure really on Simba. They're going to have to find a way of holding on early doors. I'm sure the instructions in the changing room ahead of the game would have been to try and weather an early storm. You know Berkane are going to come at you. Don't make any mistakes. But they've made a mistake from the set piece there, Simba. Can't allow the likes of Kamara just to wander into your 6-yard box and head the ball unchallenged, and that's what it was. It was a free header. Surely that space had to be closed down. Claims the handball not given. Now what sort of response can Simba muster here? Foul goes Berkane's way. And Yawi over on this near side. Oh, and all of a sudden space. El Moussaoui couldn't quite find the pass to go with it, but again Berkane breaking through the lines. Simba have to be careful here. They can't afford to do what Constantine did in the first leg of their semi-final here in Morocco, losing 4-0. It's all be all but basically over before going back to Tanzania for the second leg. The throw-in one over on that right-hand side. Crackling atmosphere here on the Moroccan coast. The throw-in flicked on across the penalty area. Sharp tackle on the edge of the area. El Moussaoui again. Lots one in, lots of people to aim at there. This time, though, Simba winning the header. Head back in, though, by El Moussaoui. And that's too much trickery in your own area. The shot comes in. It's only just over the crossbar from Lamliaoui. He hits the ground in frustration. Well, Simba guilty of overcomplicating things there in their own area. Abdul Razak Hamza caught in possession. Unforgivable, that deep in your own area. And lucky to see that shot from Lamliaoui fly over the crossbar. Simba going to try and set some sort of pattern for their play here. Thus far, they've really failed to do so. A little bit risky playing out of the back there. And Moussaoui almost caught in possession. And the Panzu, the man closing him down. Moussaoui is playing a 1-2 with Tahith. Now the ball spreads over to that right-hand side. Nice first touch inside now for Labiri. Labiri spots the ball in behind, and the flag stays down here for Berkane. They're in behind again, just slightly overrun by Lamliaoui on that right-hand side. This final touch is a little bit heavy. Stretch to make the cross, couldn't make the right contact. Goma, number 21 there, just trying to knit a few things together at the base of that Simba midfield. Here comes the press again from Berkane. Risky ball out, and all of a sudden they're in trouble again here. Simba coming through on goal. Lamliaoui, 2-0. It may have taken a deflection. Lamliaoui won't care. That's his 6th goal of the competition. And Berkane already 2 goals to the good here on home turf. And again, Simba, architects of their own downfall on that one. Playing their way into trouble, giving the ball away deep in their own half. And Berkane taking full advantage. Osama Lamliaoui, oh, the deadliest marksman in the competition this season. 6 goals now. But there you see the ball given away, and all of a sudden you've got 4 orange shirts in on the attack. Lovely footwork from Lamliaoui. I thought there might have been a deflection, but it was just a little stab. I don't know what Kamara's putting his hand up for there. Striker's instinct. But in all honesty, the setup for that goal came from Simba themselves. And now they really are in trouble. They've got to try and calm things down and get a foothold in the game here. Should ball be over by the end of the night. Oh, 16 minutes in. Breathless start from the home side in orange. There are 3 shots, 2 on target. They scored twice. All that Moussa Kamara's done so far basically is pick the ball out of his net 2 times. He's basically a spectator for both of the goals. Now there's Labiri trying to slot one through. And Liawi just checked his run. This is exactly what Berkane wanted to do. Build an early lead in the tie, give themselves something to defend in the second leg. They know it's going to be tough down in Tanzania. They just can't retain the ball at the moment. Simba. Nabiri. And the ball goes back to Munir. He hasn't had much to do, has he? The Berkane goalkeeper. I'll tell you what he's had to do. Absolutely nothing so far. Now Simba trying to bring the ball forward. It's all a bit scruffy though, and hurried, as was the clearance from Tahith. Referee Kiarachu coming over to have a look at a Simba player sat on the floor just by the halfway line. Looks like that's Abdul Razak Hamza. I didn't see any incidents involving Hamza. Well, there's the dreaded signal to the bench. Substitution needed. There's a replay of the opening goal. So Mamadou Kamara rising unchallenged in the 6-yard box. Where was the cover there for Moussa Kamara in the Simba goal? Nothing he could do about it. Defence absent without leave. Home fans literally jumping for joy. Game back underway. Simba down to 10 just for the moment. Still can't get a foothold in the final third. Good challenge there. No room for the shot though, quickly closed down by the team in orange. Ball well won in midfield though. This time, Micah Pombe. Well, no foul there, says the referee. There's Karaboué trying to bring the ball out of defence. Pombe quickly across. Clear the lines after that mistake. Too many mistakes at the moment from Simba. I wonder if what we're seeing here is a difference between a side that is very comfortable in big finals. It's not the first from so many of these players. Of course, they were in the final last season as well. Berkane. occasion. Lost out over 2 legs on the away goals rule against Zamalek. They were 2-0 up early in the first leg in that tie as well, so they won't be taking their foot off the gas. They know what happens if they do that. Zamalek in last year's final did get a goal back in the second half of the second leg. Ground out a 1-0 win back in Egypt. Well, Hamza down again. Thought I saw a couple of the players indicating to the bench they needed to make a substitution. I think this is the substitution about to be made. Kyrie there going over. Check if he's okay. Well then, Shea Malone, Cambodian. Had his own injury troubles this season. Out of the squad until coming on as a substitute in the second leg of their semi-final. It's Shea Malone. Replay of the second leg, real great striker's instinct from Lamliawi. That the reaction from the Simba fans in the ground. Malone on for Hamza. 2 down, and they've lost one of their first choice defenders as well already. Like for like replacement. How fit is Shea Malone though? That's going to be the question here. Dennis Kibu sent flying there midway through first half. It's been all Berkane so far. Simba actually with a decent amount of possession. They've just not really been able to do anything with it. The delivery to the back post, not dealt with by the defence. In comes the shot eventually and just lifted wide. Well, first bit of encouragement there for the Tanzanians. Lina Lateba with, I think, with the final shot, they'll be encouraged. The Berkane defence was not really able to deal with this one in the air. Stabbed effort in the end from Lina Lateba, Cameroon player. Beautifully taken down by Mekhi. So 2 goals in the opening 14 minutes for Berkane. What can Simba do from here? They've got to find a way of slowing down the men in orange. Really, it's just a case of keeping it close enough at this stage. Sliding challenge comes in there from Kagoma. He's rather crestfallen looking at Abdul Razak Hamza. More defending to be done here for Simba. Now Leviri puts the ball over to the right-hand side. Then over. Kibu trying to press down, they're in behind again here. Berkane, is it 3-0? Brilliant save from Kamara. Well, that really would have been curtains. I think Riahi, I think it was. Played in behind. Just an outstretched fingertip, I think. Enough, and a big strong hand. Kamara goes long. Ghanaian international. Finally, took possession in the final third for Simba. John Owa. Oh, bustled off the ball. He goes down, holding his face. Does the Ivorian. There's going to be a yellow card somewhere. Fadlu Davids, I think, going to get the yellow card. Absolutely apoplectic over there. Can't see, really. He did much wrong there. Well, he's a long way out of his technical area, this Fadlu Davids. He is not a happy man. Maybe he feels better now he's got that off his chest. Flicked on. I've got to say, flicked on there at the back, and if that had gone to a Berkane player, they were 2-on-1 at the back again. Now 3 up here in the attack for Simba. Oh, the chip past the left-hand side, not quite enough on it. Still in possession, though, trying to make room for the shot. Blocked on the edge of the 6-yard box by Dio. Simba player stays down. Play continues. Kamara comes out of his goal. Take care of the situation. For maybe the first time in the game, not really much pressure on Simba in possession. They've got a man down at the other end of the pitch, I think, still. There's an aerial clash. Absolutely nothing wrong with that from Lamliawi. This was the chance just a few moments ago. Indeed, it was Riahi. Opened it up, didn't quite get enough angle on it. That'll give Musa Kamara a bit of confidence at least. First real save is made. Maybe a chance here for Fadlu Davids to just calm down a bit on the sidelines. He's going to bust a blood vessel at him for a moment. And it was a nothing challenge as well. Moments of relaxation for some of the fans who aren't singing. It's a very relaxed looking Berkane bench, isn't it? Now Simba come forwards. Got the best of crosses. Oh, he couldn't quite keep it in play either. Good Kibu. Slightly loose first touch, tried to back heel it into play. Not sure there's anyone really going to get on the end of that anyway. As we nudge our way up towards the half-hour mark, Berkane absolutely on fire in the opening 15 minutes, racing into a 2-goal lead. A slight miscommunication there. As Kyrie checks his run. Good coaching on the sideline from Muin Shabani. Use your heads, keep calm. No need to get overawed by the occasion and the emotion of the moment. this time. Well tackled. Goes down looking for the foul, and that's a little clip at the heels of Kibu. But El Moussaoui. As far as we're aware, none of these players are booking away from missing the second leg.